process of setting those goals, and then not only setting goals, but as well as taking actions. You know,
Right.
I think it's all part of the process. Just like something simple as losing weight. I think it's a mindset change, as you said earlier. Then once you get that mindset change, when you set goals, then you got to take some action. You know, we were talking about earlier as far as weight loss, and that's just an up and down thing throughout the years for both. I definitely speak for myself. This up and down, but it really starts with the mindset more so than the menu.
It does.
'Cause a lot of people want to start with the menu and change the menu, but you may change it for a moment, but you're gonna go right back to it.
Yeah.
The Bible says, "So a man thinketh, so is he."
Right.
So we got to a point, and we still getting there, but we got to a point where we have learned we eat to live rather than live to eat,
That's true.
right?
Right.
And you got to change that mentality from living to eat, to eat to live, and then you got to take action, because you can't just change your mindset and not do anything. You got to do something. And I'm not just talking about just losing weight. I'm talking about use that as an example. Because a lot of people goals are hey, I want to get in shape. Hey, I want to do this. Hey, I want to do that. But it starts with the mind.
It starts with the mind. It does.
You know?
Really, that's a very important part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Changing the way you think. And once you change the way you think, and then I believe changing the way you think and so forth is going to do something with your confidence too,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Yeah, and I can say this with you. Once your mindset is changed and you said it, I even watch you. Your whole confidence just like blossom. It's like I got this, because something in your mind just click, and just say I got it.
Right.
And then all of a sudden I just saw you begin to do a lot of stuff, like you just motivated.
That's the key. Motivation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, yeah, I think that.
Let's say anything too, But yeah.
Anything, yeah. Well, thank you.
She think, well, they put an example, because she been a little shy, but let me say for example, like, she walks a whole lot, I mean, she walks, and, she got in her mindset. I probably would back off quicker than she would. But when she got in her mindset, no, I got to do this for my health. I want to live longer well, because some things I would like to do. And that's just eating to live rather than living to eat, and then you walk in. There's some mornings, when she's out, she like, you gonna walk? I'm like, nope. She says, well, I'm going walking. And you go, and you just go walking. I think last time you said 5 miles, right?
5 miles.
And you're right, that's take motivation, but motivation is combined with confidence.
Okay. All right. It took a lot of confidence to come online with you today.
And that take
Because
motivation.
I didn't plan it.
She didn't plan it 2 days ago. Yesterday she did. But it's true. I think even for myself, and we talk about weight, but it's just an example, because a lot of people go through this.
Exactly.
But I had to have motivation a few years ago, which you remember. I went to the doctor, and
Right.
they
Yeah.
diagnosed all that different type of stuff,
Right.
and I'm like, nope, I'm
Yeah.
giving me a personal trainer.
Yeah.
I'm giving me a personal trainer, and I'll tell you, I salute y'all at Evolution Fitness Gym, and I'm telling you, I had motivation, but you remember at one time, tell my secret, and they were working me. Then all of a sudden I said, I'm going to get me a double. And I did. I would have got a double, large, extra large, all this different type of stuff. And the next day I had to go back in. That stuff was still on my stomach. I had to do bear crawls and all of that stuff. Let me tell you something. After that day and that long talk they had with me, my confidence got stirred up. And I said, mindset. I got to live to eat or eat to live. And then I began to see myself and my confidence began to grow because I didn't see myself. I had motivation because of what the doctor said. But I did not literally see myself the way they did.
Right, okay. I can see that with God.
Yeah.
I can see that with God.
And to me, that's that confidence or
Yeah.
confidence.
Yeah.
You seeing yourself
Right,
completing or doing it.
right. Yeah.
Did that make sense what
It
I'm
makes
saying
a lot
now?
of sense.
If
Yeah.
you don't see yourself, doesn't matter what other people see.
Right.
If you don't see yourself accomplishing, being, or doing or possessing, then it doesn't matter what you do.
Exactly. Exactly. Because I could tell you all day, hey, you need to lose weight.
Right.
You need to stop eating that donut.
That.
You need to stop eating that ice cream.
Right.
Or that cookies. You sit there with crumbs all on your chest, which he did, and until you see for yourself,
Right.
you won't have the motivation or the mindset to do it. So
Yeah.
I think God sees it in us a lot. You're like,
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah.
You got to see
Yeah.
it for yourself.
Yeah.
So,
He see us already in the completed stage.
yeah. That's something.
That is something. That is something. I mean, when you think about that, he see us already there. He don't see us, and he see us in our struggle, but he does not define us in our struggles. He doesn't define us in our weaknesses, in our hurts, in our past. Where we are stuck at, because God is not the problem. Hello, somebody. God is not the issue.
Right.
It is us, and we got to see ourselves already there the way God does. And when we see it, it's like a light come on,
It does.
literally,
Yeah.
And it's like for me, for that moment, I was just begin to work out.
Yeah.
I began to work out. I got addicted to it, if you will, and I saw myself, slim, and I saw myself this way and that way and so forth, and I'm telling you now, don't let anyone out there tell you any different. People say you cannot have the days of your youth return back to you in your older age. Let me tell you something. That is not true. I am stronger today, wiser today, everything else more so today than I was 30 years ago. And I really believe because I just see God more clearly of what He wants for me now, and going after it.
Right. It's good.
Yeah, and that's the
Very
difference.
good.
Yeah, and I think in order to achieve your goals, that's what you got to do. If you don't see yourself already there, then you like going through it in vain.
Right.
So you got to see yourself. Like I'm there. We used to say all the time, here in the ministry, I'm walking in my tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm already in my next year.
That's it.
So you got to see yourself there. It's a challenge because you got to get through that mental block.
That's the key. Get through that mental block.
That mental block.
And if you hear people say, I don't see that. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't believe that. You have what you say also.
Right.
You have to be careful with this tongue because, some negativity comes from cliches that we hear all the time.
Yeah.
And we forget that
Religious.
you have what you say, and you got to remember that, and then you blocking your own blessing. The things just like you just say every day, like it's just the norm, and you got to be careful. I'm a witness. I'm one of those. You got to be careful for what you say, with what you say, because stop. I'm encouraging you guys. Stop blocking your blessings. Be aware of what's coming out of your mouth, because that could be a dangerous thing, and it also could be a blessing.
Yes.
To yourself, your life, everything. So,
Yeah.
And that's one thing that'll start a change of your mindset if you're watching what you say.
Mhm.
You're watching what you say. You know, the instructions right here. You
Yeah.
know, change that mindset and what you're thinking, and say to start changing on what you're thinking. If you remember what you're saying, you say what you think what you say.
Yeah.
God is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm hearing a lot of stuff that I need to hear right now
Wow.
from God
Wow.
coming out right here.
Yeah.
So this encouragement is really from me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. Thank you for having me.
Oh.
You're so sweet.
You know, I took from all of that what she said, you look like your decisions. Right? You look like your decisions. So if you want a better life, decide better, right? And you begin to think, you begin to speak, all those things begin to line up. Your thinking, your speaking, your decision, it all lines up together, and now your life will begin to line up with all of that. You know, so because we do look like our decisions.
Yeah, because you taught that frame your world.
Frame your world.
Frame
Hebrews chapter 11, right? Hebrews chapter 11. You know, your words will frame the world that you live in, right? And so if you wanna change the frame of your world, change your words, right? Change your word.
Just
Yeah.
instead of saying, "Oh, this been a bad year," we know it's been a tough year. I'm a witness. Change that.
Yeah, don't say it's
Stop
a bad
saying
year.
that,
Yeah,
because we still have.
you have what you say.
You have what you say, and I'm one of the ones that can say every minute of the day, "Hey, this has been a year. This has been a year." You know, but change your words.
You can't exaggerate His goodness.
You can't. God
You can't
is still
exaggerate.
good.
He's good all the time, in spite of what you're going through. Let's. I'm gonna be able to see if we can end it here, but in spite of what you're going through, in spite of what you went through, and we're not belittling none of that. You know, we are sympathetic, empathetic. But my brothers and sisters, God is still good.
Yes.
And if you know, my spiritual father, you know, used to say this right here: join God in what He is doing, rather than try to do your own thing. Just join Him in what He is doing, because He's working on your behalf. He's working some good on your behalf. So just join Him in His work, and so God got something good in store for you this year, no doubt about it. And we just join Him, and you'll begin to see His goodness in your life. So listen, this has been good. I really enjoyed. We gotta do this again. So she gonna be back again, y'all.